Happy Friday, everybody.
Woo.
Whoop.
I did that.
Woo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my Happy Friday sound.
Welcome into News 5 Now at 8 o'clock. I'm Shimani Baker here with Bill Riles, who's excited.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah, boy, got a lot going on today for a Friday. And, well, heck, let's get right to it.
Yeah, well, at least it's nice outside. We can enjoy a nice weekend. We've got a lot going on, a lot of events, and we'll be live in Atmore later today. We've got all those stories coming up next.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Well, you know the drill. We're going to start it off with our big stories this morning, kicking it off with number 5. It's a 9-year prison sentence for Kyle Calvert, the man who pleaded guilty to setting off a bomb outside the Attorney General's office in Montgomery. The 27-year-old admitted to making the bomb out of nails, firecrackers, and screws, and then blowing it up in the early morning hours of Saturday, February 24th. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and nearby buildings in downtown Montgomery were not damaged.
At least he wore eye protection.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see that picture?
I did.
Number 4, Alabama carried out its third nitrogen hypoxia execution last night. Kerrydale Grayson was executed 30 years after killing a hitchhiker near Birmingham. Prosecutors say Grayson and 3 others, who were all teenagers at the time, took Vicky DeBlue to a wooded area and beat her to death. The group, who had been drinking and using drugs that night, then cut DeBlue's fingers off before throwing her body off a cliff. DeBlue had been stabbed more than 180 times, and almost every bone in her skull was fractured. 5 days after that murder, DeBlue's body was found by 3 rock climbers.
Number 3, a warning from Fairhope Police. A scammer is impersonating an officer. They falsify their caller ID, making it appear as you're actually getting a call from the police department. Remember, officers will never reach out over the phone about court fines or warrants, and those fines cannot be paid through gift cards or wire transfers.
If you got a warrant, they may show up at your house early in the morning, though. You never know.
Yeah.
Got to watch out. Number 2, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in downtown Fairhope, where the city flipped the switch on their holiday light displays last night. Thousands turned out for the festivities to enjoy the snow that was blown in just for the occasion. The lights will remain up through mid-March.
And number 1, we are hitting the road, Jack, for the latest installment of Your Hometown series. Devin, Peter, Ed, and myself will be live today in Atmore ahead of the Porch Band of Creek Indians' annual powwow. This is the 52nd year. Tune in to see everything Atmore has to offer. I'm super excited about this.
It's been some years since I've been to the powwow, but if you have never been, it is a great thing to do. If you've got family coming in for Thanksgiving, get on up there. I mean, it's unusual, first of all, but it's just, if you've never been around that kind of thing, it's just the funnest thing.
Well, and then we're so lucky because it's right in our backyard,
Yeah,
right? Atmore is not that far away. You can go up there and see how they do things and get a taste of their culture and history. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
And they're really nice people up there.
Yes.
We got to spend a little time with them while we were doing stories.
That's right.
There at the Porch Creek Reservation and at Wind Creek. So if you get an opportunity, go do it. That's all I'm going to say. So,
All right. We are moving over to our question of the day. And today it is, we are headed to Atmore for our next edition of Your Hometown. As we already said, what's your favorite part about Atmore?
Yeah, we got a lot of good comments too. The Christmas lights people have been talking about on here. They do an amazing job, and not only at the casino, but people's yards, houses, and the downtown area. All lit up, so yeah, get on.
Now
get
this
on
Emma
through there.
says all the little boutiques downtown and the warehouse market.
Yep.
Okay.
Got to
Shay
visit
says
that.
the casino.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there. It's the first thing you see when you get to Atmore, but you can drive on into town and you'll see quite a lot more.
Wanda says my grandparents' old house. Oh, that's sweet.
How about that? There you go. I didn't know that they had catfish at the Porch Convenience Center, but now I'm going to have to go check it out.
Bill's like, wait, catfish?
I didn't.
Gotta
Nobody
go.
told me. I was very near there. I could have dropped in and had catfish and didn't know it.
Well, you've been to Atmore this week. What's your favorite part about Atmore?
I got to see a lot of Atmore. I was with an author of, well, the lady who wrote the book about the history of Atmore, and that's a story that you'll see later today. But her name is Nancy Carrick, and she just told us all sorts of fun things about Atmore. For example, I'm going to, you don't want to wait around for the package tonight, the story tonight. I'm going to tell you, Atmore, when it was first created back in the 1800s, late 1800s, it was actually called Williams Station.
Okay.
All right. There's a story behind that.
Okay.
And then early 1900s, they changed the name to Atmore, and there's an interesting story behind that. So now you've got a reason to tune in and see my story about the history of Atmore later today, starting at 4 o'clock.
I love that. I want y'all to know, Bill does all of the history stories here at WKRG, so he knows a lot about everything.
It's not all the history. It's the history you can pack into 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's right. The most important. But seriously, that's awesome. I would say my favorite part is the LeVan Martin Assisted Living Facility. That's what my story is on for later today. And the folks over there are amazing. They were so sweet. I stayed over there for probably about 4 hours because, I mean, they were just showering me with gifts and food. And I was like, well, I'll just stay here.
When you came back.
Bill was a little jealous, but I was like, I'll just live here with you guys. So there's a lot of great things that they're doing over there, and we're going to showcase all of that later today. We're going to move over to our poll. I'm going to pull it up here, and it talks about Matt Gaetz. I know you all have probably heard of this story. Matt Gaetz has withdrew his name from consideration for Attorney General. Are you surprised by this move?
Well, we've got some answers. I don't know that he was going to have a smooth confirmation in the Senate because of the House investigation that was hanging over his head, that they were about to release their report. We reported on all of that. And so he resigned, and now there's pushback about releasing that report.
Right.
A lot of people are asking for it. A lot of people don't want it to see the light of day.
Right.
It's Washington. It's going to leak out anyway. That's my personal opinion. But nevertheless, you can vote in our poll, and all you have to do is, just find it right here on our Facebook page.
That's right.
You can file your answer. You can file your answer, yes or no. You can file a complaint. Go ahead. That's all. That's all you got to do. Right here, answer our question of the day. Get involved. And later on today, tonight, I guess, this evening, we'll show you more of the results of the poll and question of the day. We'll have a new question of the day later today.
Yes, we will. Well, some folks are tuning in this morning. We always ask you all, where are you watching from? We have Foley, Alabama. Hey there. And Chickasaw. Hi, how's it going?
Great town. Love Chickasaw. Reminds me of my own hometown.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. We hope you are gearing up for a great weekend. It's going to be nice. The weather's going to be good.
I'm so excited. We got the Mobile International Festival that's going on tomorrow at the grounds.
You said you wanted
I
to go.
Absolutely am going. And you know why? Because of the food. Okay. I really want some lumpia and like all the food that I wouldn't normally eat, I guess, on a regular basis.
It's a good reason to go.
Yeah.
For sure. And you'll probably meet a lot of nice people from different countries.
Yes. And then OWA will be having their tree light. Is it a tree lighting or is it just?
They're having a big
extravaganza.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got performances and Santa Claus will be there.
Music,
so that's
food.
happening tomorrow.
Yeah. That's probably a good place to go. Take the kids, entertain them right before Thanksgiving. It'll be a lot of fun. So we hope your weekend is a lot of fun as well. We will be back here on Monday morning at 4:30. Why? Because they pay us. That's why.
Simple answer.
So, people say you get used to it. Nah.
Never.
But I do get a paycheck, so that's good.
That helps us get up a little bit.
A little motivation.
We certainly thank you all for joining us, and we will see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, and maybe grab a coat.
There you go.
Thank y'all so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.